Hi everybody, just wanted to share something with you. Today's Monday, August 7th, 2017. It was raining most of the day yesterday evening, afternoon, and all this morning and early afternoon. And just now in the past hour, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. The clouds have gone, we got a little sun coming out. And so the bees have been cooped up for about 24 hours. And we've got some orientation flights going on. Now typically during a day I might look over and see one do this for a little while, and then an hour later another one will do it. But just a note, as it might help somebody, orientation flights here, as you see, they're all buzzing around and they're just kind of doing a pattern. Some of them are coming out, they go up, and then they fly off, and then they do this pattern, and then they'll start going out and about through the yard and then come back, just doing like circles, orientation flights. If it was a robbing situation, there'd just be fights breaking out. There would be bees trying to attack every single seam, every vent hole. The robber bees would be just attacking the entire hive, and that's not the case. They're just simply doing orientation flights, just coming out and going back in. Like I said, not a bunch of fights going on or anything like that. Everything seems good. Walk over here and take a look at another one doing the same thing. So it seems that because they've been cooped up, they've all decided to come out now. They got a little break. We got a little more clouds coming off in the distance, but it's hard to say what they'll produce. Just have to wait and see. I did over the weekend add these pollen collection boxes. I added it to 2 hives that I feel are good and strong. Going to collect some pollen for fall allergy symptoms. This one here, they're kind of getting used to it. There's still several of them that are still trying to go in the old entranceway, but they've got to realize that they've got to go into that slot. You can't hardly see it because of the bees, but there's some round holes right above that slot. What I'll do in a few days is there's some clear plastic tubing about 3 inches long that gets stuck in those. It will allow the bees to come out, but they won't be able to figure out a way to go in that way. So then they'll have to go into that slot across the screens, which in turn will collect the pollen down into the drawer. But give them a few days, about a week or so, to get used to going in this other entrance and explore it. More orientation flights going on there. We've got the same thing going on over here. There's the second one that I added the pollen box to. More orientation flights going on. Remember, if it was a robbing situation, the bees would be trying to get in every little crevice, every little space, and it's just not the case. They're coming out, they're crawling up, they're taking off. They're doing this circular pattern, going off into the distance a little bit, coming right back, just circling, just orienting themselves. Same thing going on over here. I had some robbing situation going on because I tried open feeding back when I first got these guys back in June, and I did have robbing attempts going on. That's why I've got the entrance reducers in them, and they still don't have any problems. It lasted for just a few days, and then I haven't seen that behavior anymore. But my own experience is, don't open feed. If you must feed, Now these each have a feeder on the top. With the honey supers, there is no feed in there, but it's just simply up there because I'm going to give them some nosema treatment after I pull the honey supers off, just for convenience, rather than pulling them off, putting them back on. They're just sitting up there empty, not hurting anything. But the other hives without the honey supers, those, still feeding them a little bit here and there just to help them get built up, make sure that they can get ready for winter. I know winter's not that far away. It'll be here before we know it. Thanks for watching, everybody.